Stop pretending you have to carry the weight of the world on your shoulders. It's exhausting, isn't it? The constant pressure to appear strong, to hide your pain, to keep moving forward, no matter how broken you feel inside. But what if you didn't have to? What if strength wasn't about pushing harder, but about letting go? Imagine a place where you can lay down all your burdens without fear of judgment. A place where your struggles are seen, your tears are understood, and your heart is held with tenderness. This is not weakness, it's courage. It's the brave act of being honest with yourself and with God. You don't have to pretend anymore. The one who made you understands every silent cry, every hidden ache, and every moment you felt alone. His arms are wide open, ready to carry you when you can't carry yourself. Let yourself rest in that truth for a moment. Feel the invitation to stop fighting alone and start receiving the peace that only He can provide. When was the last time you truly allowed yourself to be vulnerable and ask for help? You might think that being strong means never showing weakness, but real strength comes from surrender. It's in the quiet moments when you admit you're tired, broken, or overwhelmed that God's power steps in. Holding on to your pain doesn't protect you, it weighs you down. What if you allowed yourself to release the burden? Imagine setting down the armor you've worn for so long and letting God's love wash over you like a gentle tide, calming every storm inside. This isn't about giving up. It's about choosing a different kind of fight, a fight to find peace amid chaos. Trust that His arms are not just waiting to catch you, but to carry you through the hardest seasons. In surrender, you discover a strength that doesn't come from yourself, but from a power greater than anything you can face alone. Have you ever felt the freedom that comes from truly letting go? Sometimes the hardest battles are the ones you fight silently, unseen by others. You carry fears, doubts, and wounds that no one else knows about. But God sees every tear you've shed and knows every sleepless night. He understands your pain more deeply than anyone else can. You don't have to explain or defend your struggles. He already embraces them with compassion. When you rest in His arms, there's no need to hide or pretend. His love meets you exactly where you are, not where you think you should be. In this sacred space, healing begins, not by fixing everything overnight, but by trusting that you are held and never alone. This moment is an invitation to bring all of yourself, your fears, your pain, your exhaustion, and lay them down in peace. What's one fear or burden you've been carrying in silence? If you feel God's whisper today, don't forget to subscribe and click the bell to hear more. You may have been told that vulnerability is a weakness, but it is actually the gateway to true healing. When you let down your defenses and open your heart to God, you create space for His peace to flow in. This peace is not just a fleeting feeling, but a deep, abiding presence that anchors your soul amid life's storms. Resting in God's arms means trusting that His love is bigger than your mistakes, your failures, and your doubts. It means believing that you are worthy of His care, no matter how many times you've stumbled. This is the courage to stop pretending and start living authentically, knowing that you are fully embraced and never judged. What would it look like to stop pretending and live fully embraced by God's love? In the stillness of God's embrace, you find a refuge that no one else can offer. It's a sanctuary for your weary soul, where the noise of the world fades, and you are invited to simply be. Here, there's no need to fix yourself or have all the answers. Instead, you can breathe deeply and feel the gentle presence of a love that never fails. This rest is a sacred pause, a moment to reconnect with the Creator who knows you intimately. As you stay in this quiet place, your heart begins to heal, your spirit finds calm, and your burdens grow lighter. Trust that in God's arms, you are safe, cherished, and deeply valued, just as you are. Have you ever experienced a moment of true rest in God's presence? Even when life feels overwhelming and the weight of your struggles presses down on you, God's arms remain open wide. He is not distant or indifferent. He is near, ready to hold you through every tear and every trial. Resting in His embrace doesn't mean your problems disappear instantly, but it means you no longer have to face them alone. His strength becomes your refuge, His love your shelter. In this sacred rest, you are renewed and fortified for whatever lies ahead. Let go of the exhausting fight to carry everything by yourself, and lean into the steady, unchanging presence of God's comfort. What would change in your life if you truly rested in God's arms today? There is a quiet power in surrendering to God's embrace, a strength that doesn't come from resisting, but from trusting. When you stop pretending to be strong and allow yourself to rest in His arms, you open the door to healing, peace, and renewed hope. This is not a sign of failure, but a courageous step toward freedom. God's love is constant, unwavering, and ready to carry you beyond what you thought possible. As you close this time of meditation, carry this truth with you. You are held, you are loved, and you are never alone. How will you choose to let go and find rest in God today?